part of the berry bowl. This has set up a little bit, so it's still very flexible but not tacky. And I'm going to smooth the edges. And then what I'm going to do, I put 5 feet on the bottom of the berry bowl, and so I'm going to have 5 holes in the bottom part. And I have this little template that I made that has the holes pre-measured and marked. So I just make sure it's centered on here, and then I'm going to just poke through these little holes with my needle tool, and then I know exactly where to put the bigger holes. To make the holes in the berry bowl, I will use this tool, which technically is called a doll eye maker. So what I'm going to do is just put pressure with the tip of this tool and wiggle it around, and it's going to start doing this. Okay, and I'm going to do all 5 of those. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to press back down. And it's not completely perforated yet, but I'll go back later and take some of that away so that there will be an opening. Just like the other rounded bottoms, I'm just going to form it to the hump mold, and then I'll let it set up until it's leather hard. At this point, the holes, the perforations get made on from the back side. So I'm going to leave this, and this is going to be the outside of the berry bowl. Okay, so again, I have a template, and all I have to do is place this over the piece of clay and make marks with the needle tool. And that way I don't have to think about it too much. So I'm going to start with the top area, and I like to for this to look like it could continue to be made, and so I'm going to break this line here. So when I do this, some of the clay is going to get displaced and raise up above the edge there. Also, I'm going to make partial perforations right over the seam. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over and press these back down. The perforations don't look great right now, but I'll go back and clean them up once the piece is fully assembled. So I'm going to have to attach the walls to the bottom, so I'm going to cut off this excess here, and then I'm going to join the 2 pieces together. And again, I'm using this plaster mold just as a backbone to support the seam as I join the sides. So because there are holes on this seam, I can't really use my roller to get a good bond. So I'm just going to use my finger here in between the perforations. And then I will go back and with my fingers reinforce the perforations.